This is Mark the Meerkat with Grok Trade to show you a trade from our day trading chat room, the Grok day trading chat room. And this is a strategy that we actually teach in our mentoring class. It's called Fill the Gap. And the market had gap down in the morning, and especially the NASDAQ, the QQQ. And so we were going to trade the TQQQ, which is 3x bullish, the Qs. And so let's say it was right here at opening. It had been falling. And when it opened, boom, it came up. And I don't trade for the first couple of minutes. This is each one of these candles is 1 minute, by the way. And it goes up here. And now it's coming out. It's doing a little bull pullback here. So if it starts to take off in that direction, and to see if it was going to fill that down gap from this morning, and this TQQQ, it gapped down 3.2%. And if it did its pullback here and it started to roll back up, I wanted to be long. Let's see. Let's set my trade. Let's see what happened next. And there we go. I am now long here at $63.30 as it broke out there, and then there it goes boom, boom, boom. So now I'm going to use this as my stop here. I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to bring it right to break even here. It's now up over 1%, and we'll see where we go from there. It's still going. Now then, this is filling the gap. It had gapped down over 3%, and it was working its way back up here very gently at times. And look, it's still going. Now it here's at the pivot line. It was basing just under that, broke out just above it. And now I'm bringing my stop up here along this just below this 20 moving average here, well, just below $64 in case it wants to pull back to an even dollar amount, and just gently going along. Again, we're doing other trades at this point, checking on this every once in a while, and now it's starting to base right here. Now I looked at the broad markets, and I looked at the COMP, which is the composite for the NASDAQ, and it had now filled the gap of the composite NASDAQ, and not the QQQs are just the NASDAQ 100, the top 100, but this one was stalling when that one did. So I went ahead and I took out half here at $64.37 for 1.7% on the first half. Bring my stop up here, readjust it for the number of shares, and let's see what happened if it filled the gap here, at least on the composite NASDAQ. We'll see what happened next. And then it's now okay, did a little pullback here, and now boom, broke out from that closing line on the composite, but we're still not to the closing line of for the QQQ and also for the TQQQ yet here. Still going up now. We see right here is this dashed line is the closing line, and then again it has now completely filled the gap. This was down 3.2%. It has completely filled the gap, taps it right there perfectly. Now watch it base there under it just a little bit at a time. Bring in my stop up here to the 50 moving average right here, and now that this is consolidating, this is starting to get a little bit too close for me. And there it goes, going sideways at just above the closing line. Is it going to break out again? Boom, it breaks out up here to $65. Now it's starting to resist a little bit. This lines here are actually ones that I drew when I was trading this morning. It's starting to form a bull flag here, and so I'm going to bring my stop just under that closing line. This was major resistance. It could now be major support, and it's one of the strongest lines on the market of horizontal lines of support and resistance. That is the closing line, and it's the biggest memory, I'm telling you. And then look at this, it's going along, and finally, bam, got me right there at $64.82. It dipped just below its closing for 2.4% on the second half. So let's look at this trade here. This is called the gap fill strategy. If it is gap down and again, gap downs, they tend to want to fill, go back to where the closing line was. Now this took a long time. This took over an hour and a half to get up there, and then it just was floating around up here until it finally stopped me out, and for the total trade was for 2.0% in 1 hour and 50 minutes. Now that's a nice gap fill, isn't it? Now, if you'd like to learn to trade the Grok Trade way, hey, just go to our site, groktrade.com. That's right, groktrade.com. And just go, if you are interested, we have 2 opportunities coming up. The First is the online mentoring on July 28th, 29th, and 30th. That's a Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's our 3-day intensive training. And you can do it online, the comfort of your own home. Or you can go to Las Vegas, Nevada in August. The 301s is on the 18th, 19th, and 20th. And hot in Vegas, that's right. Same content, but you'll be sitting in a room with other like-minded traders. And then right after that, we'll have on the 22nd and 23rd the advanced mentoring class. For it's the advanced application of all of our teachings. So again, one of those strategy is the gap fill strategy, which I just showed you for day trading. And if you want more information, then on the online one, you can go to the right here. It says Trading Mentor. If you want specifically to talk about the Vegas and see if it's appropriate for you to be there, go here and hit this Las Vegas mentoring right there, and we'll join us there, and we'll have a conversation with you to see if it's appropriate for you to be there at this mentoring class, and try to enroll, and we'll have a discussion with you about your trading and whether this could be a benefit to you. This is Mark the Meerkat. Hey, I'm heading to the Allagash in northern Maine. I'm going to be gone for about 10 days, so until then, trade safely and trade well.